Hey y'all, today we are doing a review and tutorial of the Milani Gilded Rouge Hyperpigmented eyeshadow palette. The palette looks like this. It's in a completely different cardboard packaging as opposed to the old Milani palettes. It looks like this, and we do a full tutorial and review of it, of course. I'm not going to tell you too much about the palette. It was $20. I got it on Ulta. They have two different types of these, this one and then one other. It says that they have new formulas and this and that, and the formula is very different in this one than the usual Milani palettes. But I have a surprise for you guys. I am doing a giveaway. I have the Milani Pure Passion eyeshadow palette right here. Looks like that. It's a beautiful palette. I love the formula of these type of palettes. I love them. And then I'll go ahead and throw in a new eyeshadow primer as well. I know a lot of you guys like primers. So if you guys want to enter, I explain everything at the end of this video. So one more quick side note, I didn't want to get another one of these palettes because I wasn't sure if I was going to like this as much as the original Milani palettes. So that is why I got that one to give away. I know the quality of those. I know how great they are. I don't want to give you guys a shitty palette. So that's why I did that. And yeah, now let's go ahead and hop in. Lids are set and they have concealer. Wait, lids have concealer and they're set. There we go. I'm going to go in with this guy first. And we're going to put that all over our upper crease area. My hair is still wet, so that is why we have this on today. I'm really trying to build up the energy to do something with it, but we'll see. If it's still on in the intro, then I never did get the energy for it. But I have already used this palette, and the shades that I used were pretty good. So we will see. That one's just barely showing up. Now, this shade I have not used, and we are going to go on with it. That's Sangria. It's the pinky shade. But what I will say about this palette is they don't look completely matte to me. The shades that they're calling matte actually have more of a satin finish to them. So, I'm not the biggest fan of that. This shade's looking a little lackluster, and maybe it'll work out. Maybe not. We're just gonna try. So we're still building this guy up. This is like my 8th go, but that's okay. We've gotten somewhere. Like the darkest shades in the palette are this purple and this super warm toned one right here. And the purple looks to be too shimmery, too satiny. There's no actual shimmer in it or a whole lot that I can see. I do see some, but we're gonna go in with the actual matte in the palette, which is the warm toned guy. Switching brushes, you can see how powdery that is. These seem to be a different formula to me than the regular ones. Like, let me grab this guy right here. Like these kind of palettes, they're all beautiful. These seem to be different, just a whole different formula. Plus they've put these two useless glitter shades in here that will fall all over your face. And they're kind of chunky, but if that's what you're into, they are in here. They're beautiful to look at, but I'm not into those. I don't know why they've started doing that. Just like in the Violet Voss palette, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'm just building this up on the outer corner, and it's not that great. It's not. I'm trying to kind of press it in to give us a little more depth, but it's that's really it. I don't know. It's not the greatest. Like, I just went into Hush Hush, and look how powdery that is. Man, these are powdery. I know the normal Milani shadows do have some kick up, but normally they're not this powdery without being pigmented. Like, these are just kind of mediocre. They're not super duper pigmented. So, we're trying to make it work as best we can. Man, this overbaked shade is just kind of starting to make me angry. Like, it is almost like absorbing into my skin. Like, it's there and then it's gone. And the powderiness of this is crazy. All right, I'm gonna do a few swatches so we can see some of these metallic shades. Here are some swatches of the shimmers and metallic shades. These are super pretty here. These two have glitter in them and they're much drier. So to help these stick, I am going to go in and cut half of the crease. And then I'm going to go in with Old Fashioned on my finger. Yeah, much better with cutting the crease, putting a sticky base down, giving it something to stick to. I used this shade already and it was just kind of mediocre. There is a little bit of fallout there, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Now we're going to go back in with Overbaked and try again to build this shade up on our lid. Man, I've just had such trouble with this shade. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of the purple by the glass is the name of it, right here in the corner, and just try to stick a little bit of that in between, because I'm not liking that Overbaked shade. Nothing is showing up. Oh my goodness. I did not think that we were going to have this much trouble. So I'm trying a packing brush here, and like nothing is happening. You see it on my brush here. And then like the smallest little bit. Alright, I give up. I totally give up. So I'm going to go off camera, do this other eye. This is as good as we're getting with this. It is what it is. I'm kind of tired of trying to build it up, trying to get it to look right. So we're leaving it be. So I will be right back. Okay guys, this is our finished look. And I like the way it all turned out, the way it came together. I do like that. As you can see, I did nothing with my hair. We're letting it air dry. We're going for beachy waves today, okay? But I don't recommend this palette. I don't think that it is near as good as their other palettes at all. The packaging's cardboard feels a lot cheaper to me, but it is a lot better for the environment, so I won't complain too much. But they didn't build very well. They were patchy, not a fan. Stick to these. Like I said, I have all of these. And to enter the giveaway for the Pure Passion palette right here, brand new. And I'm going to give you guys the eyeshadow primer. This is one that I like. I know a lot of people want an eyeshadow primer to use, so you'll get both. Just tell me what you did for 4th of July. I did absolutely nothing. We worked our butts off that day. We had a yard sale over the weekend, so we didn't do anything. We watched a few from our house, and that was it. We were in bed pretty dang early. So let me know what you did for the 4th, if you just spent time with family, if you had a cookout, let me know. And this will be open for 7 days, and then I will contact the winner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.